Hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream. We have some updates on the euro dollar trade that we took the other day on stream. We are currently in loss of, what is it? 7 pips in loss at the moment. I hope that is okay. I'm totally okay with it. It it went through the level I set, but hey, it is what it is. That doesn't really bother me too much. Um, and the other thing that is the question is dollar going to strengthen today? And I don't know if there's any like great movers hires. Maybe the consumer confidence in 45 minutes might do something great there in that situation. But what I'm going to do today, we're gonna set up some trade situations. See if something comes up. But no matter what, whatever is being said in this live stream doesn't really matter what I say. But what I do say does not contain financial advice. It's totally up to you what you do with your money, whatever you do with the trade. I'm just hypothetically going through what I, through my trading, would do. So if you do see a trade that is not a way for you to trade, based upon that, you have to make your own decision, your own analysis, and then we'll see what happens at the end of it. So no thing is guaranteed. So dollar is currently weak. I think that is pretty much risk on at the moment. We have seen the yen pairs rising. We saw today that CAD had a bit of stronger jobs data. CAD had a lift there. Euro yen, pound yen, New Zealand yen. New Zealand yen has risen 130, 235 pips, or a bit more now actually, ever since the bottom. Very strong pullback. That is not something that I have taken care of, but it is. It hasn't given us really good pullback. So I guess that's what the current is on the yens are. I'm expecting dollar yen to go back up to 160 and then see what happens. Of course, weakness in the dollar will of course help out with sending this one lower. So if that's something that the market wants to do, depends what the market wants to do. But regardless, I just set the stage, and then we're gonna go through a couple of them. Boom, Ari. Good evening. Good morning, Josh, and good morning, Joe. Joe twice today. What I was thinking was that this one should take a bearish turn. And I don't think that's going to be possible anymore with the strength in the in the Australian dollar. So I am just gonna put for now a bit of that one over there, and then see if something comes up later on. For euro yen or euro dollar, sorry, I am still bearish. It is a 50-50 move that we traded. Of course, this can happen, and anything can happen going forward. Doesn't really matter. But I was asked this morning, like, why did you do that? It looks like this and this and this on the 1 hour, looks like this and this on the 4 hour. But if you go into the 1 hour, we do have a break here of the 55.21, if that makes any sense to you. Shows a bit of bearish pressure. But then I was wrong. We were wrong about it so far. But then for the 4 hour to rejoin the bearish trend that I want to, we have to have our brand new low bit below 107.20. It is what it is. I'm not gonna be angry about it, but it's of course something that I would like to see. So if there is any volatile movements today, that would be great. So the next thing that has to happen in this situation is not that, sorry. It is this. So if it happens, that's kind of the next move, and that's a higher probability move. It gives you a bit less profit, but it gives you enough confidence that should go lower. So what else did I want to talk about? I don't want to talk about euro dollar. I want to talk about pound. We had a stronger than expected GDP. I can't remember who talked about it. Was it Bola or someone on Trader Nick's channel? Fair enough. I didn't foresee it. I wasn't trading it. But I did see someone having a pound New Zealand trade on. Yesterday, they bought 208, sorry. 208 and 207.50. I think that's a bit too risky at the moment. You don't have at the moment a bullish reversal. This is very early, so if you're going to look for a buy on the pound New Zealand, I think that you definitely need to be either that or that, but then a new higher high before a pullback. So what does that look like? Just going to go over here and this is how a reversal look like. So you need to have cross the previous high, come a bit higher, and then come back. And what do we have right now? Yeah, we have had a new higher high, but we haven't crossed yet. So it's a bit of and also what is the previous high? Is it that one? Maybe. See if that's the previous high, then we need to wait a bit more before this one turns bullish. New Zealand CAD came a bit lower today. The New Zealand seasonality hasn't been great. It was very great for the period in May. The market didn't agree. And the bottom is supposed to be around 16th, 17th of May. So we have 6 days left with a weekend. There's 3 trading days left of breaching below 1st of May, and 1st of May is below 81. Then if that is going to be the case, then that's going to be one of the 2 cases that it didn't do so. So, how did 2022 look like? Just to show that's kind of what I was looking for this year. And 2024 has done everything except that. Bruh, happy to see you. Happy to see you. Hello, Adu. Happy to see you too. So, in that sense of looking for seasonal move, looking for why something is moving, New Zealand was supposed to be bearish, isn't. CAD is now coming in with some strength. That would probably be a great. But if you're looking at New Zealand dollar, US dollar, that's not happening. And we are soon closing out. I think it's going to be on Monday. It's going to be Monday, maybe. Monday, Aussie, New Zealand, Wednesday. It's going to close out the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar bullish move that we've been going on. And then I'm just going to double check that one. That's another bearish one. Australian dollar CAD going bearish until either mid-May or beginning of May. And I don't think that one either went very much in this year, but maybe this Friday we can now finally get some bearishness. But in all totalness, this is just a range, so nothing to shout out back home about anything at the moment. But okay, cool. Then I wanted to check euro yen, or Aussie yen for that matter. The yen kind of moves. Supposed to peak first peak or peak. Supposed to have a high 1st of May, come down 12th, 13th, and then going back up to 5th of June. That hasn't happened on euro yen so far this year. We had, I guess that was the reason, is this exhaustion move here. Hello, Altaf. And with the exhaustion move, that's kind of where the sellers went on euro yen, and we're just slowly going higher. And it's quite, I don't know, is it? The thing is with my trading is that I would have, if I knew this was going to happen, right? But what do you do as a trader? You say, I need deeper pullbacks. Because that's what trauma tells you, right? But then it just keeps going and going and going. And then you might get one of these pullbacks here. But if you look at dollar yen the past year, fantastic performance in March, in April, in May. So I don't know, mate. I guess it does do what it does do best. Annoying me. I think that's the. I think that's the clue. But yeah, okay, cool. Going back to euro dollars. So just to make sure we all are on the same page here, how I'm looking at this. Dollar higher than expected. Inflation across the board. Yes, we have a bit lower than expected jobless claims and a bit lower than expected NFP. It hasn't made a new higher high since those indicators came out. We did yesterday bring higher euro dollar because of the jobless claims. We might do another move today, for that matter. That doesn't really matter to me. But what really matters to me, and just show you, it is the level that I'm trading. I'm not really trading of reversal of blah, reversal of this, reversal of that. I have seen so many people coming back to me and like, Ivan, you trade like a drunkard. I probably do, but the whole point is to remove emotions. Okay, don't have like a bunch of emotions in your trading. It has to do this, it has to do that, and if it doesn't do that, then the stars has to be aligned. No, you backtest what you're doing. You have a philosophy of what you're doing, and prove it that it works or it doesn't work. That's easy. That's how you trade. That's how difficult it is. Yesterday I took GL gold at 23.15. Exit at 23.56. Then price keep going. How do I handle that? I think that's pretty easy, mate. Okay, let's do gold for a moment. It's pretty easy, mate. You did a cardinal mistake. What mistake did you make, mate? Number one, what was your plan? And did you plan for your emotions to play you now today? And if you didn't plan for it, your plan failed. No matter if you got profits or not. But what I want to tell you, mate, is you are supposed to always be trading in a situation where you have the upper hand. Okay, so we came back to central, we came up to target, and the target was 23.50. So you have done what you're supposed to be doing. I'm not expecting you to do more. And if you continued up to 23.78, so what, mate? You did the weekly trade. Like, what else are you supposed to be doing? That is the projected high. Okay, so there's a $20 difference there. Why are you being emotional? I said yesterday that I'm going. Sorry, Wednesday that I'm coming over here. I'm coming here on stream just to ask you why you're being emotional. Why are you trading like a woman? put very simply, in very different words, what does your training tell you to do? Regardless. All right. You are supposed to be doing your trading and your training, and this is how it's supposed to be doing. So what you're supposed to be looking for now is a pull back down to 23.45 and up to 24.16. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, mate. That's your next gold move. Right? Don't be so harsh on yourself just because market moved higher doesn't mean that you are, or you should have, you could have. Then if you should have, you could have, why didn't you have 2 orders on then? Why didn't you have more orders on? Why didn't you cut your loss? Why didn't you cut your lot size in half if you're able to, so that you can let this move with the market? But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to guarantee you one thing, and one thing only. If you decide to do that, that's when the market's going to tell you, hey, you hit target, but then again crashing down again, and you lost half of your entry. Okay. Don't let the emotions run you. All right. Is there any news anytime soon, mate? You guys have to keep me on track. So Bauman spoke a couple of minutes ago. Did he say anything fantastic? Can't see anything. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay. Doesn't seem to have said anything particularly interesting. But okay, cool. Keep listening. Keep listening. So there's Kashkari, which is a bull, and then Logan in about 28 minutes with consumer sentiment and consumer inflation expectations. Fantastic. Yeah. So you went long on pound dollar? Yeah. What was your entry in pound? Also? No, you have to let me explain myself out. Maybe I'm boring to you then, but you need to. Okay, somebody said to me a couple of minutes ago, Evan, you're too professional. Whatever you do, Evan, you're too professional about what you're doing. Mate, I just told you to wait for 23, 20, 40, 5. That's all, mate. Don't let it bother you. Euro dollar going higher. New Zealand dollar going higher. Pound dollar not doing anything at all. Aussie dollar going higher. Great. Dollar cat falling. Great. Fantastic. So, yen. What do we have here? We have a bullish trend. Fantastic. And then we look for the daily entries, and anything past those candles is when you're supposed to be looking for that. And if we can get one, thank you very much, sir. There's your day trades. There is 1, there is 2, there is 3. Not today. So there is 1, 2, 3 trades on Aussie yen. I have said for a long time, yen is going to be going lower until they change monetary policy. They are going to go lower until they change monetary policy. And when that is, I don't know when that is. But it's definitely someday, sometime. Okay? But okay, cool. CAD yen, same situation. You're looking for buys, anything above there. So nothing there, nothing there. Okay. There's 2 trades there. Euro yen played us a bit, actually, to be honest. But beyond here, nothing. There's an entry there at 2 a.m. Nothing. So that is maybe one trade there. Maybe. That's not really one, but okay, cool. Pound yen, much flatter. Anything above here, nothing. There is one, and there is one. So 3 trades there. And then New Zealand yen. Anything beyond there. 1, 2 trades. So how many trades is that? It's probably give or take around 10 trades on yen pairs. That was for this week. So yen is going to go higher for longer. So yen pairs are going to go higher for longer. Yen is going to go lower. And New Zealand yen has gone fantastically higher this week. Just giving. A bit unprecedented price movement at the moment. But as long as this one is not getting any resistance, it's just going to go back up again. If you go back to 2022 when that happened, last time they were doing this kind of funny things. This is where they did the yield curve control ending. It made a new high and then it came in again. So I don't know. Seems to be the way that we are going in anyways. So cool. It's almost not making a new higher candle close higher high. It's just 20 pips away from it. At the current market condition, where will you park your money the most? Very interesting question. Don't have one. Yen pairs probably. Because I'm not getting my dollar strength today. I'm getting dollar weakness. So I think that's where things are going at the moment. Shall we see if there's any, let's say a pound CAD, maybe bearish until when? Mid-June. Pound CAD. That's a start. Hmm. 8th of May high. 15th May. Mid-June. Okay. Maybe. Maybe. Pound need to be bearish though. So I don't know. Okay. Yeah, there might be something to it. To sell pound CAD now, but not too interested in it. Cool. Anything else you wanted us to discuss? I have dollar strength, hopefully. That is currently not there where I want it to be. S&P 500 going higher. That's where I want to be. Pound, dollar, euro dollar are all going against what I want to see. Yen pairs are going where I want them to go. Gold has a target, needs to come back again. Oil, maybe a bullish trend soon. Nothing fantastic going in here, but okay. It has gone above at least, so maybe there is something there, but nothing that is crazy for me at the moment. Ari is in gold. Who bought Nat Gas, by the way? Was that Ari or was that Jack? Okay. Enjoy while it lasts, mate. Enjoy while it lasts. Yeah. I don't have anything else to do. Like I want to trade, mate. But you know, can we get like a new low so we can buy Monday, Sunday open? Like that kind of situation. Oh, cut-in is high. Okay, I can't do that. Euro yen. No. New Zealand CAD. How strong is this CAD move? Who else is weak? CAD Swissy? Is this Swissy CAD or is it CAD Swissy? She's so that's buying that one. Yeah, maybe. Interesting. Russ. Yeah, why not? Boring is fun. That's how you make money. BTC? Yeah, also that might be the case, Ross. That Bufa has done that, but then we've been in that situation before, so we needed to see that doing it. That's kind of like the baseline here, and they haven't. They have been prospected to do it for a long time. So yeah, I don't know what else to do about it, to be honest. Why is oil coming down? Not too sure actually. I haven't looked into it, but I bet there is reasons in it in my in some insight somewhere. Or they're going from oil to gold instead. Geopolitical risk premium deflates as the risk disruption remains very limited. That's probably the one. Pricing out the risk. And that traders are selling on less, because you can see that most inflation outlooks now coming in are lower, so they can't keep oil higher because inflation does come in lower. So it's kind of like a self-propelling thing. But for BTC, in my humble opinion, if I can get what do I need on BTC? That was a good entry on central pivot there. Need a higher high. Needs a higher high. It's very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. So either coming down to 60,000 or coming back up to 67, then coming back down to 64,000. It's probably what I am. What am I thinking? Because also, what Bitcoin does, it's very predictable. It does shoot up higher. Everyone buys, goes lower, takes people out, and goes back up again. So the question is that pullback enough to take people out? I'm not sure, but I like it. But secondly, May, I think it's going to be the last hooray, because if you look at May as of general, May has like a peaking thing, and then maybe over in June or July we're able to get back up again. That's at least my theory for May. Do I have I think I have trouble for May. May dropping. So the only way for this to go further is for it to go higher, showing technicals that is actually going to go higher. But seasonality wise, lower. But I don't think that is the case this year. So above 50, above 65, and I'm game again. I think what happened due to political pressure. You see how Bank Japan and are flipping this week. My problem, Russ, is they're not really speaking, not really talking. And that's an issue. They're not really speaking, not really talking. They're just doing their own things, waiting for miracles to happen. If you get an entry pivot point, let's say M2, how do you handle the shift in the pivots from one day to the next or the next week? Just normal risk, but you buy M2 when you have a bullish trend, so you don't have that at the moment. But if you did that on the daily, like in this situation here, stop losses. That's the only way to save you, to be honest. Like, you bought here, went back up, or you bought up here, now it comes down on you. Also, what you're supposed to be doing day trading is buying here and then wait for another one to go up there. So I would still wait for a new higher high. But that's the first aggressive entry, and then there's the next entry. But secondly, that's the best entry you can get. If you can get it down to 61.80 on a day trade, that's the better option. But I don't want to risk it on it. So my point here, Russ, is I have lost confidence in Ueda in being forefront and an honorable guy that will tell us in advance and is going to honor his words. I have found Ueda to be dishonest, playing with the markets, testing the market out and see what happens. And when he plans backfires, he buys a ton of yen to save himself, to not crash the yen. So, in my humble opinion, he has currently put himself in a corner where market's just going to pound yen weakness, just going to be going to make yen weak, because now it's become a war with the market instead of just controlling the market how it should be doing it, which is increase the monetary policy, increase the interest rate, and then we have a dollar, then we have a yen bullish, and probably be yen bullish for a long time. But until he uses his tools he's actually unwilling to use, because it has consequences to increasing interest rates. It isn't a straightforward thing. Ouch. Are we getting a stop loss on real TV here? No, we're not getting it. It's not yet. Bloody. 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 But yeah, we're gonna have inflation report next week. So this isn't the end. What I mean is your exit. Do you look for a pivot point from the day of the week you took your entry on? Or do you look for the next pivots the same day? Well, I don't actually, but rules are the same period entry, same period exit. It depends on the market you're in, mate. Like, there's a lot of considerations in that statement, okay? So, if I bought here, I will look into target, right? Day target, which is there. And then today is a new target going up to M4. If that is not hit, I'll wait for the next day, and I will do that. But it's what can I say? It's not a straightforward thing. It depends on your back testing, and what I mean by that, it depends on the situation. Because in a situation here, I will not expect the target to be hit on the next day because the volatility was so strong that we are so high up, right? It did do that in the previous time, but I don't expect that to happen generally. And then here, I don't expect target to be hit because we have risen so fast, so quickly. We're already now pausing. So that is maybe just an R1 trade. It does come back up to target in the end, but that is not at all guaranteed. And then by here we have a range. So that's probably not something that I want to trade on an individual basis. And then now we have maybe a central pivot buy, come back up and something like that. That would be great. M2 would be even better, but that's just for today. I don't close out a trade because it doesn't get hit on that day, but that's what the theory correct peer. That's what the correct theory says. But what I do daily. I literally do daily entries, and then I have a weekly target. Weekly entry to monthly targets. So I use M2 on weekly and center pivot on weekly, but I hold them until monthly M4 or M1. That's a bit of abusing the pivot points. That's not the theory, but that's what I do. Because in a situation where this is the entry on the weekly, and this is the target on the weekly, I lose all this profit. Rafael, I just saw you on Lorenzo's stream. I on both at the same time. Yeah, not really. Again, my horrible answer to this is it depends on the market. It depends on the situation. If you give me a chart, I can give you a much better answer to it. The reason is you have to look at the move it happens inside of to be able to analyze it a bit more trading wise. Because if I say that, if I got a range here, where's the range? Here's the range, and I if that's a range, I won't trade it, right? But here you have R1, and then it comes down to S1 now. Okay. But also the target for the next day. So I don't know if it's an abuse of the pivot points. It's not how I want to trade it because it just makes your brain think twice, you know? But yeah, okay, cool. I'll try it at least. I've tried my best. And what I want to see you trade, if you're going to use pivot points, if that's possible with these ones. Okay, this is not good weekly trading at all. Horrible. Happy. Buy risky. Target. Wait for pullback. Didn't get it. Target. Wait for pullback. Jesus. And then continue. And then on the day trade, you get you don't get an entry on the day trade. You don't get an entry, maybe there, but that's a target. Entry, but that's also a target. So, and then if it goes into a range like here, do you only target R1? No, I would target the next new high weekly target in that case. Okay. Cheddar Nick wants me on his stream. Should we abide to 13 people? Should we say yes to Cheddar Nick going on the stream in 10 minutes? The next period pivots are explicitly for trade planning since they will move and repaint until the final bar for the period goes. Yeah, that's another thing though, where I talk about a lot, is that this period is not ending until close to the of New York. Tomato! It's been a while. I'm back to streaming. Where have you been? I've been here the whole time, sitting on my desk. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Anyone? Should we go with Chironic? Should we abide by his request? I wanted euro yen to fall, euro dollar to fall. I'm not getting it. Euro yen should rise. I'm getting it. But that's about it, mate. My New Zealand's Euro New Zealand is falling again. Pound New Zealand is falling again. Aussie New Zealand is falling again. So New Zealand is strong. All right. I love you, family. I tried to find some trades. Because this stream says Forex live trading. I tried. Don't always get it, but I was really hopeful that we were going to get one today. But it didn't give me pullbacks. Okay. Boom. I'll send you a link in Discord.